Subscribe, follow, like, share. Last Bell Boxing. These guys give you all the exclusives, and next time I get my fight date, it's going to be exclusive on here as well. So make sure you give them one.
Good evening, welcome to Last Bell Boxing, joined by Mick. We won't say where you are, Mick, you might start getting fan mail, although that's remote. Good evening.
Hi guys, you alright?
And then, because I definitely know Sean won't get no fan mail, I don't mind saying where he's from. So Sean's from Brighton. Good evening, Sean.
Evening, guys.
Here's a term of endearment to open the show, isn't it, guys? So, as you can see by the title, this one's about boxer, shifting its show from October 25th to November 29th, which just happens to be the night when Ben Whittaker makes his matchroom debut in Birmingham. You don't need no more introduction than that, so I'm going to go straight to Mick. So, Mick, what says you about the timing of that rearrangement?
It just screams Ben Shalom boxer all over again, doesn't it? Just doesn't seem to know his backside from his elbow. The original fight was put, and bear in mind we're looking at what Clark against TKV, and he put it on a weekend when not only have you got Parker against the guy who put Clark's jaw in a different postcode, but you've also got for fight fans the UFC UK heavyweight champion defending his title as well. So it's a massive weekend, and you go and put that show on, which is, it's not going to draw the eyeballs compared to them other fight cards. So straight away you're on to a loss, and then suddenly,
Let me just play devil's advocate. He was going to finish a card in time for the ring walk for Fabio Wardley versus Joe Parker, wasn't there?
That's what they planned. That's what they planned. But how often does a fight card go to plan? Do you know what I mean? How many times have we been looking at a main event at 10 o'clock and we're still sat there 11:15 waiting for a ring walk?
Yeah, not so much lately though. Not so much lately, I'd say. I think we have ran to time quite a lot lately, and also with it being free to air, I'd probably pull you up on that eyeballs comment as well, because I think there would have been eyeballs on it from casuals. So, interesting.
I think if you're looking apples for apples, he's not going to get the same audience, is he? No. He's looking at a completely different audience there. If you're looking at the kind of audience that he was looking at getting when he was on Sky Sports, he's now not looking at that same audience now because of the platform. So there'll be eyeballs on it, just not of the same ilk as what he was looking at when he was in his previous contract with Sky Sports. But even still now to move it, and I still don't understand the whole thing of moving it. I know we've seen this TKV injury thing, but you're fighting for a vacant title here. So if the date wasn't an issue for you, why do we need to move it? Why don't we just get another opponent in? It was a vacant title. You could have replaced the opponent, kept the date, and Clark goes on and fights another opponent for a vacant title. TKV, once he's uninjured, once he's back, he gets the first shot. I don't see why the date needed to move anyway. There's a lot there. Yeah. So for me, why did it need to move in the first place? Because clearly you realised that you'd dropped the ball when you'd put that date in. And then to go and do it again when Whittaker's making his Matchroom debut. I mean, come on. We've seen the promos that Ben Whittaker and Matchroom have been putting out to announce that partnership. You can guarantee it's going to be all the bells and whistles on the 29th of November for Ben Whittaker. To go against that, you're not going to get the boxing aficionados tuning in to watch Fraser Clark against TKV, which, like I say, it's low-level heavyweight boxing, really, regardless of what Clark's past is as an Olympian.
I know, before I come to Sean, I wonder what BBC think of this debacle. I'll be careful what I say, but it is. Because you've got another whole month now after all the razzmatazz of launching it on BBC Two and iPlayer and whatever else platform it is, saying, "Oh, sorry guys, it's now happening a month, well over a month later, 2 months."
They're probably sat realising why I lost that Sky deal.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how that translates into viewing figures when you talk. When you're on BBC competing against mainstream TV programming, so that around that time of year, I know Sean's a massive fan of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, so Sean will be watching that. You know, Strictly will be coming to an end, won't it? I don't watch it, but I'm assuming it ends in and around there. Sean, you might be able to shed some light on that. But a lot of households, you know, I can see a lot of divorces going through. So, you know, October 25th would have been, you know, that window of opportunity. And you've got to worry for him, haven't you? As you get creep towards the end of November into December, it's a very competitive market, isn't it? Eyeballs from viewers.
Yep.
So,
listen, for me, having boxing on terrestrial TV, free to air, is a great thing for the sport.
it is.
It's a great thing it takes away that barrier of viewing for us to try and gain more fans to this sport. But you're never going to sell me on the fact of Ben Shalom and Boxer are the people to do it.
The last point before I come, should not go on a Friday or Sunday. It's not adverse to doing Sunday night boxing on Sky. Why not try the angle?
The problem is we don't know what limitations have been placed on him with that contract, do we? I mean, for us, it's a good idea sat there saying Friday or Sunday, but we don't know what the limitations are, what is in that contract.
Yeah.
It's not been really made public apart from the amount of shows that he's got. So it might well be a case of he doesn't have that option. But we'll never know that, I suppose.
Come on then, Sean. Shalom's biggest fan up there in the top right-hand corner of my screen. Talk to us about what you think of this rearrangement and just generally where boxers are, Sean.
They're doing tremendously well, aren't they? My favourite promotion. Well, I think the Ben Whittaker thing, I think he's done it out of spite, really, because I think in his mind he can draw more viewers in on BBC than the Matchroom can on DAZN. So I think he's done that in spite of Ben Whittaker going on that night. It's by design, I think, in my opinion. As to the TKV and the Fraser Clark fight, yeah, they should have stayed on that night and got another opponent in. I mean, I'm sure Gardner's World will get more viewers than Ben Shalom's fight nights anyway on BBC Two, so I don't think it's got to worry too much. But I just think it's a total shambles. I mean, we've seen their star boy Adam Azim. He's fighting on the Eubank undercard, isn't he? So he's not going to fight on the BBC. They're just gonna fall into the mire. I think it's just a complete dog's dinner what he's done, and it's not going to get any better, is it? Let's be honest. So I think, yeah, the less said about it, the better from me, I think.
Yeah, well, he's got 4 nights, hasn't he? A 4-night deal is what we're in. So, you know, let's see what the quality looks like. But Mick, Sean, thank you very much. That's our views on all things boxer and the rearrangements and having fight nights, Matchroom, etc., etc. Like, comment, subscribe. This has been Last Ball Boxing, proudly sponsored by Shaw's Building Services and SC Travel. We will see you on the next video. Thank you.